This is a Lumineer song called Ho Hey. Not to be mistaken for Hey Ho. Because if I shout that out, I'll sound like a pimp. Ho! Hey! Ho! Hey! There we go. Ho! Ho! Hey! Ho! Hey! Ho! Hey! There we go. That's Nothing Breaks Like a Heart. Wow, indeed. This is for my fellow Welshies here. Sometimes you have to pay the utmost respect for the Welsh people that paved the way before you. Most of them are poets. And the greatest poet Wales ever produced is Mr. Tom Jones. So I'm going to play this song now. If I have one request, whatever you do, don't throw your underwear at me, all right? I'm not as professional as Tom Jones. It'll distract me, okay? So here we go. This is It's Not Unusual. Na. It's not unusual. I'm going to slow it down again, and this is a new song that I wrote, and this is called South for Winter. Thank you. I don't. I'd love it if you'd indulge me just for a moment. I'd love to tell you about an incredible story. Something amazing that got to happen to me that was super encouraging and like a lifelong dream. But I first discovered Chet Atkins when I was 14 years old. And through Tommy Emmanuel. I heard Tommy Emmanuel for the first time and I was blown away. And during the concert, though, he said that Chet Atkins was the best. And I've never heard of Chet Atkins at this point, so I'm like thinking, well, I thought you were the best. So what's going on here? So I went to a record store and I found some Chet Atkins stuff, and one of them was a CD that said, "The Best of Chet Atkins." So I thought, you can't go wrong with that now, can you? Can't go wrong with that. So I took it home, and the first track on that was Chet's version of Mr. Sandman. And I thought, wow, this is the corniest thing I've ever heard in my life. And I love it. But, you know, I'm a corny person, so I heard his incredible technique. It was flawless. He played with finesse and everything. But it was his corniness that, like, really grabbed me, because I'm not going to lie, I'm a corny person. All right, and you might not think that looking at me. You might think, that guy is the coolest. But I hate to break it to you, but I'm not. I'm just corny, really. I've got you fooled. So I fell in love with Chet, and I made it my life mission. I was like, I'm going to try and play like this. I'm going to work at it every day. It's going to be hard work, but I really want to learn how to make that sound, that corny sound. And, you know, in May of 2022, I moved to Nashville. I packed up my bags. I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I didn't know what was going to happen, but I thought, I need to go to Nashville. I need to follow my dream, because I've been procrastinating, really. I should have done it a lot long ago, but I went there, and Chet's family actually reached out to me and said, oh, you know, we'd love to have you over for some meatloaf and a bit of a pick, and just welcome you to Nashville and encourage you. And then I thought, meatloaf? Am I going to be eating a dead singer? I'm not going to lie, I never knew it was a cuisine here. We don't have that kind of stuff in Wales, so we stick to lamb. But yeah, there I am now, eating away, picking away, and then later on, towards the end of the night, they start bringing down all this Chet Atkins memorabilia. And I couldn't believe it. One of them was this briefcase, and inside the briefcase, you had all this transcripts and chord charts that Chet made for his own sessions. And I lifted them up, and there I was in front of everybody now, so I'm trying to keep it cool. And one of them was for his transcription of his arrangement of Snowbird. And on that, it literally had his own handwriting. And I'm like, oh, this is like the nerdiest thing I've ever had, and it's amazing. But in the handwriting, it got even better, because Chet wrote on his own music, bridge section, remember to keep it corny. And I thought, wow, like this is it. This is everything I needed. It was like a Cupid arrow right into my heart. Corniness is where it stands. And, you know, it's interesting, really, because if Chet was like, someone once said, he plays to the pulse of the public, which is an incredible thing, because there's so many guitar players in this world. But then you get a guitarist like Chet Atkins that can play, and he doesn't need to be singing, but he reaches people, he touches people, and that's what I aspire to do. Like, and that's like playing to the pulse of the public. And if the pulse of the public was to keep it corny, then doesn't that mean that we're all corny people? You know what I mean? And I like it like that. So forever. So I'm like, I'm smitten by that, and then all of a sudden, 2 months later, I get a call to be on the new Chet Atkins documentary that's going to be promoting his album called We Still Can't Say Goodbye, a musician's tribute to Chet Atkins. It's like the latest thing that they got going, and I was just there like, oh, I can't believe this, because I've been having my ear to the wall for the longest time, thinking, man, like, when's this album coming out? Because the pandemic kind of like held it back, but you know, they asked me to be on this documentary. It was going to be recorded at the Ryman Theatre, and I was to play a song with Tommy Emmanuel, and the song was going to be Borsalino from the album that Tommy did with Chet called "The Day the Fingerpickers Took Over the World." So I'm nerding out. This is like incredible. I'm there playing with Tommy, and then we start doing some interviews. And during the interviews, I managed to just tell everybody how much Tommy Emmanuel means to me, and how he like led me directly to the source of Chet, and how I fell in love with Chet. Mr. Sandman was the first song I ever heard, and my life has just changed after like discovering Chet. And we wrapped it up, and then Carl Jackson, who was producing the project, he said, "You know what? We'd love to have you on the actual tribute album as well." So I was just honored to be on that. I said, "Well, what do you want me to play?" And he said, "Well, seeing as Mr. Sandman was the first song you heard, and no one else is playing it, we want you to play Mr. Sandman on the album." So I was just like the complete circle. It was amazing. And of course, I had to fit it into my schedule, but you know what? It's incredible. Like the project itself. I really I want to encourage you to support it. Now, I've been taking them on the road to me, and I've actually sold out of the vinyl. And I got good news and bad news. I have like one combined CD and DVD left. So if anybody wants to have that, come see me after. But it's a great album. I really want to like support it and discover it online if you and all that. So, but just want to name drop. There's so many great people on there. There's Tommy Emmanuel, Brent Mason, Brad Paisley, Ricky Skaggs, Eric Clapton, and Vince Gill. The Sierra Hull. The list goes on. James Taylor, Alison Krauss. It's such a great project, and I was honored to be on it. So that being said, I would love to play what I played on that record for you right now. So this is Mr. Sandman.